Mark Harris here with Mark Harris Home is one of the best builders I ever had a privilege of working with. Today, one of our clients got the keys to their home, and I stopped Mark to just ask him a few questions about real estate and about the market and see if he can help some of my clients, and hopefully he can gain some clients out of this. Mark, how long have you been building homes?
Been building here in Huntsville for 34 years now.
Mark Harris has been building homes here in the 34 years. The landscape of new construction has totally changed over the years, Mark. How has some of the things changed for you in the last 5 years?
Well, in the last 5 years, we have gone from a market that was what I would call normal. People would come in, want to buy a house. You'd have time to design the plan and build the house, and if you had to apply for government approvals, you were able to get them within a week or two. The supplies were available, lumber was available, garage doors were available.
Right.
It was a process that was fairly straightforward. In today's world, our government agencies are way behind, so instead of taking a week or so to get a permit, it may take 2 months to get a permit. Lumber has shortages. We have, from week to week, you can't get 2x12s or you can't get 2x10s. So there's appliances are short, garage doors are short. So there's some weeks I feel like a procurement officer instead of a home builder because I'm out searching for things to build a house with.
Right.
Prices on materials are very fluid, mainly fluid going up. So you have to pay a lot of attention to that.
Right.
So it's a totally different market than it was 5 years ago.
And I say that myself, and I tell all my clients that depending on the builder, things are going to be different. The process is going to be different. Your timeline is going to be different. Builders used to can build a home in 6 months, where now they're taking 10 to 12 months, and that's on average. I mean, that's just because of the lack of demand, the lack of skilled laborers, I would probably say. Why do you think, what's contributing to the length of time that it takes to build a home right now?
Well, mainly the startup of the house and the shortage of people in the government that can help. And it's not so much as a shortage as the demand's grown so much that they're trying to deal with more houses than they've ever dealt with.
Right.
Huntsville's growing quickly. I had the opportunity to visit with Mayor Battle a couple of weeks ago, and he says Huntsville's going to continue growing for at least 10 or 11 years, just with things he knows are coming.
Right.
So I don't expect this to change in Huntsville.
Right.
There are shortages of material, and that slows things down. Concrete, for an example, used to I could call for a concrete truck. I could call at 5 o'clock this afternoon and have a truck at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now we have to schedule concrete a week ahead.
Oh, wow.
So it's just everything has that kind of process.
Yeah, and I tell my clients too, a lot of people, I think it's a misconception. They think because we have this booming market and there's a lot of construction going on that builders are making a ton of money. And that's the farthest from the truth. And I'm sure you can attest to that. You can kind of say, hey, builders aren't making the money that people think they are because of X, Y, and Z. What do you say about those and that builders are making just a ton of money right now? Which I don't think is true because you guys have to deal with so many factors that go into building a home. Like you said, wood prices. Some builders lost a ton of money when build prices went up. If you sign a contract early in January and then boom, here you go, lumber prices double. Now you gotta eat that cost. So can you talk a little bit about how does that affect the pricing of a home and does builders make a ton of money when it comes to building a home?
I wish we did. Over the years, people have thought, well, builders make 40% of the price of a home or 50% of the price of a home. I feel good if I make 10%, and then I've got overhead to pay out of that.
Right.
And we did during 2021, prices shot up. We had contracts in place. I didn't think I should cancel those contracts, although maybe I could have.
Some builders did, and we appreciate you for not doing that.
But I did lose money on some houses, and it's painful as a builder to have to take a check to closing.
Yeah, I mean, you got a family to feed too.
That's
People
right.
got to realize that.
I have 8 grandchildren, and they all need new shoes.
Right.
but it's hard, but it's part of business. And hopefully this year at this point in time, we're not doing any pre-sales. So we're building a lot of homes that will be for sale as they grow close to completion. And that's the only way I know how to
navigate through
it and know how much it costs to build a house is to get through it, because prices change daily.
Yeah. And guys, this is why I always send a lot of my clients to Mark Harris. It is very uncommon for a builder to show up for closing and actually sit here with their clients and talk about the home and thank them for doing business with. You don't get that everywhere. That's one of the perks of building with a smaller builder like Mark Harris. If you ever get a chance to visit one of his communities, he's there. He's not hiding from you. He's there to answer any questions. If there's issues that arise, he shows up and he deals with it. Not every builder does that. And that's one of the great things about building with Mark Harris. There's so many things that I appreciate about doing business with Mark Harris, because he handles things the right way. And we just appreciate you and what you've been able to do. What can clients and people in the future, what can they look forward to when you are thinking about a Mark Harris home? Do you guys got any special communities coming up? What's your next big project?
So we do have a new community coming up on Winchester Road that's behind River Hills Church. That's going to be a great new community. We've got new home sites available in Mount Carmel. It's been a little while since we had home sites in Mount Carmel. We have a new neighborhood coming in Madison at Creekside out on Seegers Road.
Yeah, I love that neighborhood. Yeah. That's a nice neighborhood. Very close to James Clemens High School. All of that over there is going to really grow, and those people who are buying over there will definitely have some equity in their home once that takes off and they build a new elementary school over there.
And so we're excited about what's to come. As a home builder, a local home builder, we're able to make some changes to customize homes.
That's what I like about you guys too.
Yeah. So it makes a difference. We let our home buyers make their home their own.
Yeah. Well, guys, I really appreciate Mark sitting down and talking to you guys about the future of Huntsville and in the building market. If you're in the market for a new home, make sure you contact Mark Harris and his team. Make sure you say you saw this interview so I can get credit. Maybe Gail will let me get credit for the deal. But yes, Mark Harris is a great builder who can customize your home and really build you a beautiful home. Look at the pictures below. I'm going to post some pictures of some examples of Mark Harris's homes in the subdivision that he got coming up. Mark, I appreciate you. Look forward to doing